What's up, everybody? You know what it is. It's Friday Awesome. We're back with another episode of Food with Friday. So this time we're sitting around. We are at a new location, if you couldn't tell. Big shout out to the new location. We're filming, and today we're going to make something fantastic for everybody and for you, and especially for me and my family members, because we're going to make some lasagna. Lasagna, it makes you happy, and when you eat it, especially if I make it. So you guys stay tuned. We're going to get this stuff together. We're going to make lasagna. Obviously, it's real simple. You know, everyone's made lasagna, and if you haven't, then here you go. You can find out how to make it, and you can also kind of make it kind of like mine. And we have a couple modifications today because we'll tell you later. We'll tell you about that later. But you guys stay tuned. We'll be right back. Lasagna, Food with Friday. Holla. All right, so now let's get to the ingredients. So, of course, we're making lasagna, so we have lasagna noodles. We're making lasagna, so we definitely have cheese, a lot of cheese, and we definitely have our Classico tomato sauce. That's the sauce I like. But you guys can make your own if you like, you know, take a little time, but yeah, sometimes it's worth it, but we're in a hurry today, you know what I'm saying? We got some onions, got some garlic, we have onion powder, garlic powder, and then for our meat, for our ricotta cheese, excuse me, let me go back. We got ricotta cheese as well. And then for our meat, we have ground beef, which we're going to give some flavoring to give it a little bit more of a Italian sausage type of flavor. So we have some fennel seed, some sage, some salt, of course, seasoning salt. You know how we get down. Some Italian seasoning and some crushed red peppers because I like hot sausage. You know what I'm saying? So that's our ingredients for this lasagna. So we're going to go ahead and get some noodles in the bowl. In the pot, and get that going, start getting this meat going, and start getting ready to put this lasagna together. We'll be right back. It's Food with Friday. All right, so now let's go ahead and get to this meat. So what we have here is about a half a pound, pound and a half, well, roughly about a pound ground beef. So we'll go ahead and get this in a pot and let that start getting going. Let's go ahead and break that out. If you can't tell, I was making burgers for the over the weekend, so I just used the burger patty extra that we had left over. See, that's called multitasking. That's called multi-usage. I wouldn't say multitasking, but multi-usage. From a poor single man, I'm just a poor single man cooking food. Gotta cook if I wanna feed my belly. Alright, so we're gonna get this chopped up, start getting this going, start putting some seasoning on this real quick. Alright. Now, you know how I get down. The first thing that's going on, seasoning salt, Lars. Get that Lars in there. And we can, be kind of generous with this Lars. Okay. Then what we have is some fennel seed. So the fennel seed is something that's, traditionally used in sausages to kind of give it that flavor, some of that flavor that you're traditionally used to when you're having the sausage. So we're going to go ahead and add a lot of it. A lot of fennel seed. Like I said before, you can always season the taste. Everyone says, use a pinch of this or this amount of this or this amount of this. You'll ask any chef until they actually get a mastered recipe that they know they have to make other people copy so it comes out the same. It's always you season the taste, especially when you're cooking at home. All right, we're just putting a little sage in here as well, and then we're going to add some crushed red peppers to taste. There it goes. Yep. And we're going to start cooking this down. Go right here a little faster. Well. All right, pasta's obviously off to the left of us getting done and cooking. It is pretty much done, so I'm going to go ahead and cut that off. We'll just let it kind of chill and hang out there until we need it. So, I know everyone out there, you guys make special things with your lasagna, different type of techniques. Let us know down in the comments, kind of what kind of things you use for your lasagna and what kind of lasagnas you like, and maybe we will just try to make your version right here on Food with Friday, or of course add it as we're putting together the new Food with Friday, I shouldn't say new, cookbook. maybe we'll add your recipe to the cookbook. So like I said, we're just gonna let this keep going and cook down. And once we get this kind of browned out, we'll go ahead and add some garlic and some onions. So until then, you guys chill, and we'll be right back. Food with Friday. Holla. All right, so this meat is starting to cook down some more. Oh, the smell of it is fantastic. You can smell all the fennel and that sage. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get this onion and this garlic in here. And let this kind of start cooking in there in the middle. Get all some of that meat flavor. Oh yeah. We'll let that get going. It's starting to smell so good already. All right. So that's cooking down. This garlic's going to get mixed in. We're going to go ahead and cook this in. And this isn't, this is going to get put in the oven. So we want to kind of saute and cook down, but we don't have to get it completely cooked all the way in. Plus with my garlic, I like a really big garlic flavor in my pastas in general, especially in my lasagna. I like that big bold kind of kick in your face type of deal going. Okay, so let's keep on chopping this down. And now what we're going to do with this, because this is our part of our sauce base, so what we're going to do next, is we'll go ahead and, those onions are getting translucent. They're getting there. Let's go ahead and add our sauce. Alright, let's go ahead and add our sauce. So like I said, I like to use the Classico. This is fire roasted tomato and garlic Classico. I don't know if you can see that here. There you go. Now you can see it. That's a brand I like to use. You guys can feel free, like I said, to use your homemade kind or whatever version you like best. Oh yeah. Okay. You see it there. Now you know what it is. Now at this point, we're just going to let this kind of cook down. Let that kind of mix together. Let that kind of mingle and get happy. There it goes. What we might do is go ahead and add just a little bit of Italian seasoning in there. And then we're just going to let this kind of simmer away. In the meantime, we'll get ready to get our ricotta mix put together to put in this ricotta cheese for this lasagna. And it is going to be fantastic. And once again, it's something that's super simple and very easy to do. So, all right, we'll let that bubble away. We'll give this one more mix. And we're going to get this ricotta mixture put together right here on Food with Friday. We'll be right back. You heard? Holla. All right, so let's go ahead and put together the ricotta. So we got our ricotta cheese here. And we're going to go ahead and get that popped into the there we go. That should probably be enough. That's a little bit. This is a 2-pound or a 32-ounce container. We use pretty much about 3/4 of that. Okay, so get that in there. All right. What we're going to do here is we're going to get a little bit of salt, just some regular salt on this one. All right. Then we're going to get 1 egg right in there. Then we're also, once again, we're going to season to taste. Some onion powder. And that's probably there. That's probably about No, tablespoon, 2 tablespoons, and then same thing with garlic powder. All right, see, this is super simple. Like, this is super simple. I'm sure you guys have read several times when you're making lasagna, these very simple instructions. And this is pretty much right to the point. Now, I have seen some people before put nutmeg in this too, which, now I'm not for sure. I haven't tried that out, but maybe next time I test it out by myself, I'll do that. And then obviously we're generously putting in Italian seasoning. If you have fresh, obviously that's always better, but right now that's what we're using. So we pretty much just get this all mixed and blended together and make this into a fantastic homogeneous mixture for there. Okay, and now that that's almost kind of all the way put together, as you can see, what we're going to do now is we're going to add some Italian cheese. And this is just Kraft Italian five blend cheese. This is a blend of provolone, Parmesan, Asiago, and Romano cheese with a little bit of mozzarella. And we used about a half container of that. There we go. So, so this is that cheesy goodness. This is so fire. Make me want to slap your mama, but you better not slap your mama. All right. And that is our ricotta mixture. Simple, easy. Now, what we're going to do is we got our noodles, and we're going to go ahead and get ready to put this all together and pop it in an oven. We'll be right back. Food with Friday. Holla. All right, now it's time to assemble. So what we're going to do is we'll get some noodles here, and we want to kind of just get a general idea on how big your container is, and then you want to just kind of just cut your noodles, layer the bottom. Actually, you know what? We're going to put some sauce on the bottom first. Let's go ahead and get some sauce on the bottom. Help so it doesn't stick as much. There we go. So we got a little of our meat. Just hit the bottom. Just like that. Oh, and it smells so good. You can smell the garlic. Definitely can smell the fennel. All right. So we're going to put first one in there like that, like so. And then we're just going to continue to do this layer by layer. You know how it goes. Bam, bam. It looks like that we got some small edges. We're going to do something kind of like this in the middles. All right. Then put some of our ricotta mixtures in here. Just like so. And you can be, as generous or as light as you do want to with the ricotta, but I like ricotta. I think that everyone that's eating it really likes ricotta or likes cheese, so this will be something that's good for them. So we got the ricotta in there. Bam. Boom. All right. There it goes. Know what I mean? Know what I mean, Mean Gene? Okay. Then we're going to add some more sauce. Bam, bam, etc. over and over again. Then we just repeat the process. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and finish the process with that. Of course, the last thing before we put our next set of noodles, cheese. Sprinkle some mozzarella in there. All right. So we're going to repeat the process, and then we're going to show you what it looks like here in a second once it's all stacked up and ready to go before we put it in the oven. It's Friday Austin's Food with Friday. You heard? All right. So now this is out of the oven. We're time for the big reveal. Let's see what we got here. Now, when we take this off, we're still underneath put it underneath the broiler to get it nice and golden brown top. Oh, but look at that there. Look at the gooey goodness. Yeah. Smells. and it looks so good. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, we're going to get this in the broiler, and we're going to let it down. You can see some of the, yeah, it's nice and steady. So that's what you want to jiggle, but still be nice. It's like that. That means it's starting to settle. After we put it in the broiler and get some little bit of color on the top, we're going to let it sit for about 10 minutes, and then before we eat. So here we go, Food Friday. I'll show you what comes out of the broiler. All right, so here we go. What's out from the broiler? And I tell you what, from looking at it, oh, it's nice and bubbly, and the cheese is looking so good. Oh, for yourselves. Oh, now look at that. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So then what we're going to do is we're going to let this chill out. We're going to go ahead and make us some garlic bread. And then we're going to get ready to serve this. It's Food with Friday. We'll be right back. Holla! All right, now after all that work, it is time to plate. So let's go ahead and, oh, it's so cheesy. Oh, it's so gooey. We're going to go ahead and dig down in here and make this first thing. Oh, I gotta steady it. Oh my goodness. Break more of that right down in there because that needs broken up. It's so cheesy. Oh, look at that cheese. It's just oozing out. Look at that. Look at those layers deep down in there. You can see in there. That's why I talk about cheesy, oozy, goozy lasagna. All right, let's go ahead and get us a couple pieces of garlic bread in there. And there you have it. Friday Food with Friday. Lasagna. Bomb diggity. You heard? I'll let your boy. All right, well, there it is right there. That's that lasagna. So good. It's so cheesy. Fantastic. And, you know, like I said, that hack with the ground beef, that's how you figure it out. That's how you make it give a little bit of that kick. You know how we get that kick around here on Food with Friday. So once again, you know what to do. If you want us to come cook with you, email us at foodwithfriday@gmail.com or contact us. Hit us on all our social media, Instagram at Food with Friday, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter soon. Always, of course, follow us on YouTube. And can't wait to do this again. See you back here again later.